Because it wanted to reach the top story. All right, welcome to Riddle Me This, where silly riddles help us notice the news and, most importantly, practice asking why.
That image of a headline climbing a ladder is perfect. I mean, what's first?
Quick newsflash pun already. This is going to be dangerous for my dad jokes quota. Go on, John. Game plan in one line. 3 short riddles, a zippy reveal, and a tiny lesson so kids leave with a question in their pocket. Why do we do it? Because asking why makes you notice how things work, even in grown-up headlines. Ready? Riddle 1. I wore a suit, but not for a party. I sat with lots of people, but didn't watch a movie. I talked about how a place should run. What kind of story is that? Hint. Think of how a school decides recess rules. So not a courtroom mystery. I'm picturing a room with lots of chairs and important-looking nameplates. Is there applause when someone suggests more playground time? Nice picture. Reveal. It's about leaders meeting to decide rules for a place, like a city council. Short takeaway. Meetings are where people try to solve everyday problems, like parks or buses. That helps kids see decisions are often about small things that matter.
I like saying it as a classroom choice. Do we get 5 more minutes of play? That makes it friendly, not scary.
Totally. If the city were a school, I'd lobby for longer recess. I promise to share the sandpit.
Riddle 2. Smaller and squeakier. 2 people argued about where the cookies should go. One wanted them in a plain jar. One wanted a colorful tin. And everybody watched. What kind of headline might that be? Hint, it often involves choices about money or jobs that affect lots of people.
So, like when 2 kids both want the swing and the teacher has to choose? I'm doing a tiny impression. Orderly line, please. Thank you.
Exactly. Reveal, it's a story about leaders disagreeing over choices, maybe budgets or who does which job. Quick lesson, disagreements are normal, and people often talk and vote to find solutions that help most folks. Wait, hang on. Are we saying voting always fixes it? Sometimes voting makes a new argument. I mean, I once voted for pizza toppings, and the debate lasted. And sometimes it does keep the conversation going, which is okay. Good catch. Voting is a way to decide, but it doesn't always end the questions. Both things can be true.
It's like practicing sharing. Sometimes you agree, sometimes you learn how to explain your idea better. That practice is useful.
Final riddle. I showed up in a picture with lots of people and signs, bright colors, voices calling out, and the story said they were showing something important. What could that be? Hint, it's when people come together to show what they care about.
So, a parade? A noisy classroom? I can see balloons. But quick note, just because people gather doesn't mean the whole world changes overnight.
I still want my parade with balloons, but I get it. Sometimes gatherings are practice. Sometimes they're the first step towards something bigger.
Quick recap. Meetings decide how places work. Disagreements are how options get chosen. And gatherings show what people care about. Those 3 ideas help you ask why when you see a headline.
And a tiny tip, asking why is like being a detective for ideas. It's how you learn more, right? Exactly. Try this at snack time. Make a riddle out of something you saw and ask someone why about it. One last laugh before we go. What does a news story wear to bed? A headline. See you tomorrow for another riddle.